There we go.
Good.
We did it.
Hey.
Hey, there we are.
Hey, how about that?
Look at all of these.
All these internets.
Look at these guys.
Look at these fellas. And this perfectly seasoned black cat.
Right? Perfect. Oh,
Try-
excellent.
Probably purring directly into the microphone. Excellent.
Well, hello,
Called
everybody.
ambience.
It is called ambience, yeah.
Yeah.
Continue. But welcome. Thank you for joining us again. This is the finale of Welcome to Onshire. We are the casual ones, and if you haven't been following along, this is our mini-series homebrew sort of horror leading up to Halloween, which would indicate why we're all in certain stages of dress, some more serious than others. Read the room.
Who's not in
But-
costume?
Yeah, who is not?
Ridiculous.
Let me just welcome everybody and introduce the players that we have today. We've got to my right is right. Right, yeah, every time. We got Lesley as Yllara. And we have Aaron as Morten.
Hello.
Beneath him, we have Rebekah as Sophie. And beside her, we have Ray as Corax.
This can't be anymore.
Very serious. Remember, serious faces. God damn it, Ray. Welcoming back. We have just come through the team has battled against Sister Aylin, the remaining school marm from the history, or from Landon's supposed history, and were immediately attacked with a bunch of sort of mind-bending attacks, and trying to enforce her will on them, very much like perhaps an old school teacher. After defeating her, we then found the group going down below and finding the last remaining piece of Fang. This is the noted hero's sword from Onshire. Upon doing this, the group beseeched Sirius, the dog queen and Landon's own deity, to try to repair the weapon in hopes of having it ready to battle for their upcoming fight with Houdain. Upon discussing with Sirius, they found that the weapon was poisoned. There was some sort of curse afflicting it, which was keeping this magical weapon actually broken apart, something that's very difficult or impossible to do. Corax, having seen the plights of his group, decided to take that curse onto himself in order to allow Fang to fully come back together, and upon doing this has immediately undergone some pretty traumatic emotional aspects befallen him. After this, the group has left, gone back to the kennel to sort of regroup and figure out, and they have one more day before Houdain touches down in Onshire. So we join the group as they wake up. Morten, what are you up to today?
I'm just gonna saunter over to the mirror and see if anything is extra wrong with me today.
All right. Yeah, you go up to the mirror and look in it. You still look quite frail, but nothing seems to have progressed any further. Everything seems to be all right so far.
Hey, it's good. I think I would try and find Corax, see if he's just sleeping, and see if anything's different with him.
No, so Corax is awake early, just looking out the window, just sort of drumming his fingers on the windowsill. How am I feeling, DM?
You are feeling surrounded. Looking at the window, you can see what at first seemed to be perhaps one shadowy figure. Looks to be more like two or three. Just from, or perhaps they have some sort of teleportation ability. But you see just these figures looking out from behind alleyways, even up on the rooftops as well. But every time you hone in on one, it just seems to slink back. It seems to they seem to react almost immediately to you, noticing you seeing them, and pull back.
This town, it's busier than it appears.
What do you mean?
You don't... Never mind. I feel like I'm just set upon on all sides right now. I haven't managed to sleep.
Well, it's the big day, right? It is today, right? It is hard when it's a constant twilight outside.
You actually all of you now, Morten, you have almost this death clock. Oh, what's with hair? You have this death clock that's going on in the back of your mind. That's literally just like, this is when he's coming.
It's
and
today.
It's so you have the full day. It's tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
The final day of preparations, then.
Should we get the others? See how we can make best with it.
Perhaps make some sort of peace with your god, I suppose.
Well, you've got to have more hope, Corax. We've come out of everything before. Why the change today?
You're right. It's simply I'm just tired, I suppose. You're right. We've come through plenty of challenges so far. I'm sure we'll be fine.
I think so. I'm gonna turn to go up to the doors where Sophie and Yllara are and knock on both of those.
All right. Before we hit that, Sophie, what are you doing? Are you waking up early in the morning? Do you think you might have been woken up by the knocking?
So Sophie's going to wake up quite early this morning, knowing there's one day before everything's going to go down. And she looks at her companion Ford, asleep in the bed, and she's going to prepare, even though it's not technically a ritual, she's going to prepare a little ritual. And she's going to cast Remove Curse at 3rd level.
Okay.
It's not something she's tried with him before, not necessarily having the energy to... Sorry, at 4th level. It's not something she's necessarily tried to do before because she hasn't had the power until this point. And don't think has super high hopes that it's going to work, but really puts everything into it and places candles around and her little skull that she uses as a focus, and just gonna like put it kind of around his bed essentially while he's sleeping, and go, I would really like one more day with Ford. If you can do this for me, I will fight like heck to get this town in a better state. And she's going to try to reach out, I think, to her own god, but also the Dog Queen in this.
Okay, as you reach out, you do notice this, and it's something you felt being here is that there's almost this not impassable, but there's this thing in the way of trying to connect directly with your god in a way that you're used to. But with the intention and the power that you've put into the spell, you do feel a push before sort of something gives way and connects, and you do feel the spell go through. Seems to sort of take root in the body.
I'll take a deep breath and then kind of shake him awake. Ford? Ford, are you awake?
Yes, of course I am. Yes. What can I help you with, Sophie? And he just kind of like, you see him feeling a little old, and sits up on the side of his bed. Ugh.
Are you feeling quite well?
I feel quite tired. I think it's yes, I feel quite tired. How are you? How are you?
I am really good, Ford. Very good.
Oh, that's excellent.
I don't want to alarm you, but we're in a very bad place with some very bad magic afoot. And I kind of tell him the whole story as much as I can. And then say, you are going to meet some of my new companions. I just wanted to spend some time with you, and I also need to ask you to take Varian and our other friend whose name I've completely forgotten.
Akron.
Akron. I need you to take them somewhere safe while we handle all of this, and stay with them.
As you're telling him the story, there are parts that he seems to kind of fill in as well, and you can see like parts are starting to come back. Right. Okay. Well, I can certainly do that. We should probably just escape. We don't have to stay here. Right? It seems too dangerous.
It is not an option, Lord. I am sorry. I do not even know what is going to happen after we fight this Houdain. Perhaps we can leave after.
It seems like a bad idea. I don't know. It's like a toothache every time I try to remember. It's just pain. So I mean, are you all right? You've been doing this for the week again?
Yes, but it is going much better. We are having much more success. I do not want you to worry. I did not awaken you to worry. I just wanted to see you.
I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. Yeah, he kind of looks at his arm. I'm supposed to protect you. I'm so sorry.
You are protecting me. If by protecting Varian and Akron, you will protect me.
You've grown up quite a bit.
Yes, well, I am 113 now.
Right. Oh, Lord. That would make... I don't want to think about it, actually. Right. Well,
Just in the middle of him talking, he's just like gonna launch into a big dad hug. I really missed you.
I missed you. I'm sorry I wasn't... I missed you. It's good to see you.
I'm going to catch up with my my new group. Perhaps you can look in on the boys?
Certainly, yes. If you could help me, and he tries to get your assistance with like buttoning things and getting ready for the day, and while also trying to make sure you're all set.
Yeah, I definitely help him out, as I have been doing every day for 100 years.
Well, yeah, and he basically gets ready, and you hear a knock at the door. But before we do that, Yllara, what are you up to this morning?
Probably just my typical morning routine. Get ready for battle, put my armor on, maybe just chatting with Hup.
Hmm.
You have any cool dreams last night? Like,
Oh, you look kind of rougher. Are you feeling all right?
still feeling, fine, I guess. I feel like my time in this town is probably coming to a middle. We'll see how things go today, I guess.
I mean, yeah, I got your back, but like, look at your fingers now. Like, what is this? What's like? Oh God! All right, okay.
Yeah.
And he tries to like, I would say he's actually in his normal form, if you'd allow it. He actually ambles up, and he's got this little. You see, no one else sees this, but he's this little pot-bellied imp that kind of walks over and starts trying to like rub the your fingers. Can you still feel this? Is that like that? And you can. Like they don't seem to be.
Yeah, I can feel them. I don't know, it's same thing. Like I can still see. I feel normal. I feel tired. I feel creeped out for sure.
No, no, this place is creepy as hell. Yeah,
Yeah, but
and I would know. So
you would know. My creepy little dude.
all right. Well, I don't know. Best of luck. I got your back, and I'd say want to fuck with Morten a bit today too.
Your jokes always make me laugh. But today's a pretty serious day, I think. Time and place, maybe. Time and place.
I got you. And he just plops down as a toad, ready for the day. Yeah, and Morten, you do hear. Yeah.
Like, coming. Just go and open the door.
Push it open a bit. We got one day. You're still alive? Eyes are worse, kinda.
Thanks, you look great too, bud.
Yep. Still, I don't know where the 50 pounds went, but maybe I'm faster for it. I don't know.
That's true. Do you still feel like you have your strength?
I oddly do. Yeah, I don't know. Do your hands work? They're different.
Yep, hands work.
Okay. I'm just gonna do like a quick check to see if Yllara still is giving me the undead vibe.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I forgot which one. Divine Sense. Yes.
Divine Sense. Yeah.
Yep. Divine Sense.
So
Quick one of those.
that shoots out, and you do feel sort of the general. Now you're also noticing it from Corax is that element of sort of undead about everybody. Yllara is fully undead. Like
Yeah. Great.
fully. It's not even just sort of a ping. It's like a right there.
Yeah, you're okay. We're gonna do great. I go to like pet Hup, and something's wrong with you still, and I bet we're gonna fix that too, probably.
This guy. Consent, right?
And just keep knocking at Sophie's door.
I open it after one knock.
Okay.
Hello?
Also undead. Good. I'm really happy that everything is working out and everyone is getting better. That's sarcasm, but I think we can save it, right?
Certainly.
Yes.
Yep.
Your optimism is impressive, but if there's anyone equipped to deal with a bunch of dead things that don't feel dead, I guess that's you, right?
Yeah. Normally, in a much more violent manner, but I am going to not do that because I'm pretty sure we can undo all this.
Oh.
That's a weird thing to
also-
say, but yeah, okay.
Yeah. What should we do today?
Well, what sort of preparations? I suppose we should make a sort of battle plan.
Yeah.
That's true. Breakfast first.
Always.
You
Mm,
talk.
that-
You've got the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Do we?
Well, actually, sorry, Rowan. It is it's a long sword, correct?
It is. Yes.
Okay, so I can wield that in 2 hands. That works.
Excellent.
It's not my usual style, but if this Houdain is undead, feels like I'd rather smash his skull. But I understand that we have to use this sword. I will happily put myself out in front. It allows the 3 of you to maneuver about him, or I don't know. Just know that I'm the biggest target.
Yes, I have been considering some spells that might aid us. I can potentially make something where undead may not be able to enter, so perhaps I could stay in there. I do not know if our own personal afflictions will be an issue, but I could test it today and then stock it tomorrow as well.
That's a good point. I guess we're all showing signs of the decay now. I wonder if I can still use my rights. Test that as well.
Yes, could be good. Other than that, I do have a few other things that will take a little bit of preparation, perhaps. I was considering there's the option to set a sort of trap in the area, but to be sure that Houdain trips it, it could be finicky.
What kind of trap are you thinking?
I could set a glyph of sorts, something to explode upon him walking over or something of that nature.
Do we remember where he starts? Was it the barn, or was that part of the cycle that's already started? I don't know. I can't remember where he appears
I believe he appears in the square.
on the first day.
Yes, he appears in the square and then blasts everything.
Okay, so it's not a bit of a gentle journey through town where he's destroying things. It's kind of a sudden event.
Yes, I do believe.
Okay. So we can try and set up a trap near the square. We can.
Yes, perhaps we could check out for advantageous vantage points or something.
At this point, you see Akron and Barian being kind of like scooting through the hallway as well, and Ford, who you guys have met before, but he's standing tall. And, excuse me, sorry. Just one. He knows he tries to motion, and then he realizes he doesn't have his hand. If you could, sorry, just excuse me. One way, pushing through. Hello, hello.
Ford, please join
Ford?
us.
In the hallway.
For breakfast. I did mean.
Yes, it would be excellent. I feel like I owe all of you quite a large debt.
Yes, everybody, this is Ford for real.
Nice to meet you,
pleasure.
Ford. Yeah, it's good to see the real you.
Thank you. Yes, your faces do look familiar of a sort. I'm sorry to see you in such ways as well. But I will be downstairs when you're ready for me. I'll get. I think all this poor man has is stew. Is everyone all right with that?
I
It's a
suppose.
great stew. I've never had better stew, to be honest.
It's Certainly stew.
Yeah, maybe the last we'll ever have. So
That is,
Thank you.
well, maybe not. Maybe it's all you'll ever have now.
Ford.
But we won't
No.
think that way, right? No,
None of
yeah.
that.
Positivity.
yeah.
Sorry, Ford's a bit dour sometimes.
Hmm.
Comes with masterful intelligence, and he just kind of walks on.
Ah, humble too, I see.
Yes.
100 years, he's bound to have gained some wisdom here, right?
Oh no, he was always like this.
Oh, perfect.
Oh yeah, it's helped us out a lot.
True.
To be fair, he is very smart. Just likes to upgrade parts of him, and it makes him crazier. But I do love him like a father.
Well, maybe he can help us with our plans today then. He's smart as he
Yes.
seems.
Perhaps. Breakfast.
Yep.
Breakfast.
And they head down the stairs, and you see James is currently kind of finishing up a conversation with Ford, and nods to everybody, kind of notes everyone's trepidation and nods off as he goes into the background. And you see again, Sophie's group is collected and at sort of their own separate table and ready, and Ford is watching them, but has a table set for everybody for whenever you're ready.
Go and sit down.
Mm-hmm.
I was curious, Corax. Is the sword? Is there anything about it that hints to Houdain's weakness, or why, if at all, it's useful against him? Is there anything about it that's special?
In all of my rumination last night, I didn't even think to pull the blade out and study it. I look around now. Never a better time. Punk. And yeah. So what do I see when I examine the blade and the hilt?
As you pull it forward, it looks very similar again to the statue that was made. It seems to have been made extremely well in its likeness. The sword guard looks like the open maw of a wolf, with the fangs pointing upward, and is a very finely crafted blade, definitely of dwarvish make. I believe you had also determined before that these were dwarvish runes as well along its edge, or along its flattened edge, that part of the sword. And I would say, from this, considering your background, you could give me a Arcana or History check with advantage.
All right, I'll go with Arcana.
Right,
That'll be a nat 20 for 23.
Ooh. Nothing. You know nothing.
All I know is that I don't know.
Which is in its own way really. The big aspect about the fact that there's been so much buildup about the sword and this hero sort of paladin-esque person, and from what your group has discussed, I believe not 2 nights ago, about this being the same person, potentially, it all finally clicks into place. This sounds very much like a creature that you know as a Death Knight. The whole thing with this creature is it's a fallen, holy or very devout person, whether that's to religion or just an ideal. Often paladins are usually chosen specifically if they can be so corrupted, but the idea is that in either some pursuit of power or whether or not they were pulled out of it from pulled aside from something else, it is this wanting more power and getting complete like this undeath, or essentially, and in so doing they have to perform a very violent act that goes completely against what their original, what they stood for. In so doing, again, that creates a sword for them, and in that sword is bound their soul and their being, almost like a phylactery, and having the antithesis to that sword and kind of a reminder of his old life. You could see why that might be something that would be either irk him or would have some extra effect upon this being who is now completely forgotten everything that he stood for originally.
Sure. Okay, so I relate essentially what he is, with the addition of this blade represents who Landon was before he changed into what he is now. There was clearly something that drove him to such an act, but I think being confronted with how far he's fallen by way of showing him this blade might be enough to even put him off his game, to distract him, to create an opening.
I appreciate that. I think if you are up front and in his face, that could help then. And honestly, I dislike religious zealots a lot. So I'm feeling quite motivated.
As am I.
I think, yeah, whatever you do, that sword then seems very important. I don't know if it's something we require to beat him, but I don't want to risk anything happening to it. So wherever you go, I'm going to. And I just kind of shuffle the shield.
I'd be happy to have you at my side as always, Morten. I kind of shove you a little.
Just raise up the flail. Just put it on the tabletop.
Now, examining the blade, there's no indication that the sword was ever broken. Like, it does, for all intents and purposes, seem to be a complete original blade.
Complete remade anew.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to... Well, like, would any of you like to examine this?
I can... What, you want me to, like, swing it around, or...?
Well, I'm going to test out the balance and everything, but given James's flightiness, I will elect to do that perhaps outside or in the room.
Yes.
Damn NPCs and their businesses.
Wouldn't want to frighten the poor man. He's been very good to us.
Yeah. But yeah, it just seems like more of a symbol than this sword.
To people of the religious flavor, such as yourself, though, symbols are important. And if what I'm gleaning from who Houdain is, this symbolic gesture or symbolic representation of him is going to be powerful indeed.
So
And sounds like it would make him quite angry if what you said. Sorry, I knew.
No, for that's all right.
I think we want him angry. An angry opponent doesn't think clearly.
Usually. You know, some work with rage, so. But
True.
What else can we do if we have this day to prepare? I don't know.
I mean, I think if we just take a wander and check and ensure our powers are in working order, and then perhaps we just enjoy our night. Is that absurd?
Not absurd, but I think to your earlier point, we should absolutely scout for an ideal location to try and coax Houdain into exactly where we want him. Of course, he does have the home field advantage, so we'll have to be clever.
Yes.
I don't know if this has any value, but I kind of think that we should walk around with the sword out, repaired as one, let everyone know.
Ooh.
You know, I had thought that perhaps we would draw further ire from the people of Onshire, but perhaps you're right.
Maybe a symbol of hope for them. Or just proof that we weren't just messing around.
Or a good way to catch a knife in the ribs, but hopefully it's a sign of hope for these folk.
It might at least be worthwhile to try to convince everyone to stay out of the town square tomorrow.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yes, I would
good
agree.
point.
Unless there's anyone out there willing or able to fight, I don't know. I don't know if they've ever considered an idea. Maybe the sword would be something that would shake them from this endless stupor they've been in. But either way,
There's no harm in finding out.
Your optimism is inspiring, Morten. I had completely written the people of Onshire, except for you, James, off
Thank you, sir.
as just stuck in a cycle and somewhat useless, but I admire your optimism. Perhaps this could work in our favor.
you never know.
I might be able to help with recruitment if that's what we're looking to do.
You do have a way with words. All right.
And real
Well,
pretty too.
of course.
Well, the veins going black especially.
Not spooky at all.
That reminds me. How do I look? Can you see any veins? Any? I'm just kidding. You can't see anything. I know.
Black feathers.
I'm trying.
All right. Let's walk to the town square, I guess.
Cool. Yeah. You finish your breakfasts, and Ford stays with the rest of the group, and you make your way to the square. It is very much, again, seems to be very similar to as you left it. There are a few salespeople with carts. I'd say probably about maybe milling around, maybe like 12 townspeople altogether. But yeah, it's a just dark day. It seems to be getting to the kind of the lighter part of the day. You'd say in probably a few hours, but the day is yours.
I will be walking with Fang, because it's just like a naked blade. There was no scabbard, correct?
Yes, yeah, there was no, yeah.
So all I'm doing is just walking about with the sword tucked into my belt,
Okay.
open and visible, but not in my hands. Just
All
see
right.
if it attracts any attention or if anybody notices.
Certainly, yeah. I would say that you actually give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
as every time you try to catch somebody's eye, you see the black figure behind them that ducks out of the way, and you're still trying to catch this guy.
Well, with disadvantage, I rolled 10 on both, so 16.
Oh, all right. You definitely do notice that there are some looks at you, and though not outwardly aggressive, I'd say, you would also consider that these are, village, like townsfolk, and that you are quite notably adventurers. But they don't seem to be super pleased about no one's coming up and like beaming with excitement, but they are just kind of watching you and trying to see what you're going to start.
Now, I'm having a difficult time focusing, obviously, but am I able to discern whether or not the looks are of like frustration and fear, or am I recognizing any sort of glimmer of hope or recognition?
You don't see any hope. I'd say it's more fear. There's like, this is something new. They're a little concerned, but it's maybe awe is probably the right term. There's sort of this like, oh, okay. He's got the sword.
With it being a town artifact, it does seem that some people have noticed.
We at least have their attention. I'm just going to like pull back the robes so that the flail with its mist and smoke rising off it becomes more visible, just to make us seem everything that we've got just that more interesting or powerful.
Imposing? Yeah.
Imposing. Yeah, or maybe heroic if
Okay, we'll go for that one then.
if they accept that. But then just give Yllara a nudge. Time to shine.
Okay, just so we're clear, we want these civilians to help us fight whatever it is we're supposed to fight tomorrow.
Or hide. I think your original idea is just as good, but maybe, you know, with the sword and everything, they're gonna realize that we're gonna do this. So we need to help her get out of the way. I don't know. Is that unreasonable? I just look to Sophie, who's been here for way longer.
I think it may be a tall order to talk with them, considering how rude that lady was to me. But I do not disagree that we should keep them safe if possible. I mean, these people, it was an awful experience, and we would not want them to go through that again.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep them safe. Yeah, so I'll just kind of very slowly approach anyone. Someone who looks, maybe someone who I noticed who was checking us out and seems to kind of, you know, I don't know, just doing their own thing.
Definitely, you can like avoid that old woman who kind of left a.
Yeah, maybe not her.
We do see this older gentleman who is standing near his cart with sort of these little knickknacks and sort of like wooden carved pieces. He just sort of, he's definitely watching you. But like doesn't seem to be not aggressive, but he's noticed that you're coming up to his cart.
I'll stop kind of at a fair distance, maybe 5-6 feet away. Just, hello, friend.
Hello, stranger.
How are you doing on this fine day out here, huh?
To be honest, I'm a little on edge, and looks you over for like pointedly, then looks over at Corax and the sword. It's like, well, a little on edge, but is as good as it gets around here, I guess.
It's I think that's fair to feel a bit uneasy. My friends and I, we've come to know your town a little bit, and I think we all know something is wrong here. Something's about to happen here. Would you agree?
Yes, yeah. Houdain is coming. Can you? Oh well. I see. Yes, you can see it, I suppose, can't you?
Yeah, we can see it. We are here to fight Houdain. That's our mission here, and we're very confident that we can do that. I'm wondering if if you and the townspeople here might make some room here in the square for us tonight and tomorrow.
Yes, I would say that certainly within doing. I don't think anyone wants to be out here at the time. I can try talking to the people, and he looks over at that old woman. She's like, "Feh!" And, but I do appreciate what you're trying to do. I hope. I mean no disrespect, but I hope I do not see you again.
No disrespect either. I hope I don't see you again either. We're looking to move on from here, but not until things are settled.
Yes, I don't believe he'd let you out if things weren't, but it's impressive to see. I ain't seen that sword since years ago now.
It's kind of like in my head too. I guess everyone maybe just like yeah, everyone in the town's gonna kind of get gone. They definitely know what's coming and have no interest in being here. Not super confident that we can do anything about it, but they definitely won't hang around if that's our goal here.
Can I talk back?
Yeah.
I guess that's good to know. I still have no idea how we can get an upper edge. Maybe they'll know something, or if not, we maybe talk to Connor or something.
Back to the villager guy. Just curiosity, or if you're willing to help at all. I'm assuming you've witnessed Houdain's arrival in the past?
Extreme, like just immediate. You don't even need to make an insight check. It's just this sadness. Indeed, yes. Yes.
Can you tell us? We believe he appears here in the square. Can you tell us anything more specific about his appearance, his whereabouts, his patterns?
Yes. Roll something and see. You see him sort of searching in his mind. There's always a storm. I know. Black clouds. He comes from the clouds. He's a terrifying creature. If I'm being honest, he's got black armor and just this just wolf face or a dog face or something. It's a helmet, mind you, but it's terrifying. Red eyes. And you could feel it when he touches down. It just changes. Other than that, he usually will go to the farm, with causing sort of destruction on his way, and then comes back. I believe he goes to the church next. I don't quite remember all of it, but death seems to follow him. I see everything die in his footsteps. I've noticed that for sure.
That's incredibly helpful. Sorry, what? I didn't catch your name.
Oh, I'm Francis.
That's incredibly helpful, Francis. Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you, and I do appreciate the help. If it is quite dangerous, and I know I do hope you do well. And I'm sorry I can't. We're not much fighters here. That was someone else's purview.
someone else?
Yes, I can't talk about him. I'm sorry. I'm very. And he reaches out and he pulls this thing and just like, this is really all. Thank you. And he puts something in your hand if you'll take it.
I will take it.
It's just a little wooden carved frog. So it's like I don't know. This is what I do. It won't help you much, but it'd be a thank you.
This is beautiful. Thank you. If you could, maybe speak to the other townsfolk and get everyone inside as soon as possible.
Today,
If you can, that would be most helpful.
I will certainly try. I know some will be more stubborn than others. But yes, certainly. And he starts kind of. He looks to be closing up his shop.
Awesome. Just kind of to everyone else, like, any other info we need?
No, that is excellent.
So, thanks very much, Francis, and stay safe.
You as well. I know you'll have his attention, so.
That's the plan.
Oh God! All right.
I'll just kind of turn around and head back to the group. I'm not sure how close you guys were, if you heard all that, but I'll relay the information if you didn't.
Would it perhaps be beneficial to attack him inside of the church as opposed to at the town square? Maybe surrounding him and keeping him enclosed in a small area might limit his options.
Possibly, although I do think getting him to go into there might be challenging as someone who has moved so far away from their faith.
Yeah, it sounded to me like maybe he destroys it on sight, not so much from the inside out.
I do like the idea of confining him somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually thinking the spell that I was considering that could keep myself or one of us safe. It can be used as a kind of confinement itself, of a certain creature type could be confined within this space. We could try it, but we will not know if it works until it does.
I could try to abjure it as well, if he, I assume is a fiend, but may not be. If he's a fiend, I can make him, until we hurt him, for a whole minute run from us. So we position opposite the church, abjure him towards the church, and then you lock him in. You have, Sophie.
Yes, I like that.
Do I then perhaps wait inside the church?
Maybe with
Yes.
Yllara there as well, unless there's anything you'd like to do outside of it.
No, I think it sounds like maybe the sky, the clouds, the storm, maybe that has something to do with his abilities. If we can get him inside, I think that's a great plan. I can take inside with Corax, and if you guys think you can get him in there.
The only thing is, if he has enough wisdom, mine may not work.
Yes, I do have something similar with the undead, so perhaps if that works, I think we can try a few things. And we can always communicate if we are not able to get him in there. We can still ask you all to come back out. I think it is worth it.
Maybe we try to keep a line of sight through the church.
You know,
so we can communicate.
if we can find a way to get him within the doors of the church before you try to abdure him, I can curse on sight with my skill. And it may frighten him. It may, you could say it may make him anxious.
All right. Can we check out the town square to see if, like, I guess to see if there's any spots where Morten and I could also almost position ourselves and able, in a way where we could corral him through these various acts. Like, for instance, if we were to try to frighten him, would he be able to run a different way instead of into the church?
Yeah, I'd say, like, even without a check, the square is surrounded by pretty much on all sides except for the through road that kind of comes from the beginning of the village out to the farm. So you have the church kind of facing out onto the cliff drop, if you're looking directly at it, and then sort of hemmed with the village houses come alongside. So if you were to, and then behind you as well, before it kind of goes up to mountainside, there are also village houses as well as Connor's house, or the bookshop. So if you were to, I guess, be at that side, so where the through path goes, he wouldn't be able to come towards. He might run past the houses into the forest, but that would be the most advantageous option, I guess, would be the church, unless he really doesn't want to go into the church.
Maybe we bait him to the church. He's gonna go to it to destroy it. But if the doors are open, Corax is hidden, the sword is in view, close to Corax, but and we have a welcome home for him.
Very interesting. Yes, I think we try it.
I'm certain that if he sees that blade, he'll be drawn to try to destroy it.
I think so. Maybe then we all lie in wait inside.
Close the doors.
Yeah, assuming he goes for the blade.
Yeah, I am nervous if we all are inside the church, even if he sees it. If he does not come for the blade, he will just destroy the church, and then our chances are done. I do not think we can all just be inside the church.
Well, I was thinking we have the big doors open, hide beside the doors. If he starts attacking it, we're right by the doors. We can get out of there.
Okay.
Just stay close to me. I can protect you as best I can. If
There's
we
that
need
Morten
to
optimism.
we got Ylara's got Misty Step. She can wherever she is, she can get safety, and everyone else stays near.
It's true.
Okay.
I can try to coax him inside, but it might be tough. I don't know.
And maybe if the blade isn't enough, you try that too.
Okay.
I think it is a good plan.
So
Shall we head to the
capture,
church
contain,
and
destroy.
Yeah. Maybe we do scope out the church, see where to do all this, I guess.
board up some alternative exits? Make sure there's no spiders coming up behind us. I don't want to do that again.
That's a good point. Make sure that's
personally.
sealed. Yeah.
Now, Rowan, I know that there is a stained glass window, like at the like near the pulpit of the church, correct? What about along the sides?
Along the sides, there didn't seem to be many windows. There were a few just to you would assume to kind of keep light in. The biggest one that you noticed was, of course, the stained glass at the end, and I'm not even sure if I mentioned this, but there is a large window up at the top of the church. Sort of lets in light as well.
Okay, good to know. Okay. Oh, if we want to test our abilities quickly to see if we are too undead to contain ourselves, I suppose.
And I guess
Yes.
maybe so that we get a good start on things, we could camp out in the church overnight and make sure nothing happens if we want. But I am wondering, we're here another night, but things could get worse for us.
Well,
It'd be worth a test anyway.
it's kind of obvious. Well, I don't mean to say obvious, but I assume at this point that things are going to get much worse before they get better.
Yeah. Okay, so how does this look? Can someone attack his wisdom, then Sophie or I try and abjure or turn him, maybe both at the same time?
As long as I can see him, I can curse him. And that will make your jobs easier, to frighten him towards us. Lock him inside the church.
Yllara, do you have anything for this to either lock him down, or once he is locked down, have something powerful ready?
I'm not sure. Like I said, I can try to coax him into the church.
Maybe that's enough.
I can try to scare him, but something tells me he's not easily spooked.
Yes.
Maybe both you and Corax are trying that, and Sophie and I are trying the other thing.
To that point, Corax, with your role, which was nuts, you know these guys cannot be frightened. Sorry, I didn't mean to toss it. I should have tossed it.
No, that's okay. So I'll just sort of ruminate on Ylara's thought, and we are talking about a fallen paladin. Perhaps we can't frighten him, but we can coax him. So if that's the case, then simply we should just provide a nice, juicy target.
Okay.
And I think coaxing him with the blade, perhaps set up on the altar, can't make it too obvious.
Yeah, maybe just a little obvious. I'm just gonna start scrounging through stuff. Is there anywhere we can get paint or anything to write with big to really get his attention?
I have charcoal, but
Could work.
perhaps somebody might have paint out in the town.
Charcoal might do. It's like a stone floor, right?
Yeah.
I'll just start brushing
Okay.
things out of the way in front of the church doors where, if he comes this way towards the church, you'd most likely see. And I'm just going to start writing things in the ground. First, I'm going to write Bernadette ? And then I'm going to write, I think his other friend's name was Afton. I think that was someone on the names at the dorms, if I'm remembering right.
Yes, you are.
So I'm gonna have up closer towards the doors, maybe into the doors now, Afton ? And then further inside. If this is actually what his name was, maybe I wrote it down wrong. I think Benjamin is the one that adopted him, Benjamin Elric. So then I'll write Benjamin ? Leading up to where the sword would be. Things to try and goad him more from his past.
Just write Landon in big block letters in front of the sword.
Right at the sword, yeah.
Cool.
I like it.
Very good.
I would like to test out some of these one spell real quick to see if that is something. So I am going to, I think I'll cast it around myself. I'll cast Magic Circle. Just takes a minute to put together, spread some holy water around and some silver and all the ingredients. And basically a creature of the chosen type can't willingly enter the cylinder by non-magical means, and with undead being the type that I would like to try.
Okie doke.
And as I'm doing it, I go, it does take a bit of time to prepare, so trapping him might take me a bit of time. But if I use this to protect us, it might. That is something I can prepare in advance. And then I'm going to say, Yllara, would you come here, come at me, just see if this will keep us out. And I guess also, if I have any undead, if it'll even work.
It definitely, as you finish up, it definitely does work, and it sort of solidifies. And you feel a little bit of tension, but it does. Is Yllara on the inside with you or outside?
I would say Yllara would be on the outside to start, and I'm asking her to try to come into it.
All right.
Yeah, I'll just march on forward.
You are stopped dead in your tracks as you hit this seemingly solid force of magic, or wall of magic.
Oh. Oh, so sorry. All right. Well, successful, yes, but good to note.
If Morten and Corax attempt, they can pass through. It's almost like walking through jello.
Mhm.
There is this sort of cloying, trying to almost stop you, but you can walk through.
Well, if he's not undead, we'll know, I guess.
I suppose, yes.
Okay.
Can I penetrate this barrier with magic?
That's a good question.
Well, I do know that if your Misty Step, for example, you should be able to get through with that. And you would likely succeed on that save. So,
Can she shoot from within or outside? Can she
she would have sorry, I'm trying to say this in a role play way, but the creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against targets within the cylinder. So if she tried to attack me, she would have disadvantage.
And that's on magic and melee and such? No,
Yeah, just as
attacks.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, I think we have at least a basic idea what we might be able to do. I think if we can lock him down, if we can get him in here at least, we'll just hit him with a bunch of stuff. That's got to work, right? We've got the sword.
it
Got the
must.
sword and a can-do attitude. Don't know what else we need.
I'm already dead, so let's just do our best.
Temporarily. We'll fix that as soon as we can.
Okay, Mort.
Do we want to stay here?
No.
No, I do not like being here. If we must, we can, but
Yeah.
I think one last night in a comfortable bed and one last bath.
Hot baths
That'd
and
be nice.
stews and beer. I'm good for a prep night at the inn myself.
Okay. Maybe just bright and early then, so
Bright and early.
no chance we're caught in setting up.
yes.
Absolutely.
Excellent. And with that, unless there's anything that anyone wants to stop and do roleplay wise, I think we're just going to kind of buzz through this element. Everyone goes back to the kennel and sort of preps in their own sort of way, gets the last, good night's sleep, hopefully.
We can all get
watch
blackout drunk, and then I'll lay on hands, 5 points for everyone.
The classic.
Actually, perfect.
Actually, real super quick. I believe I have one slot left in my spell ring.
I believe that is true.
Great point.
If we wanna Amp that puppy up a bit.
For a level 1.
Midway through heavily drinking, Yllara goes, "Wait!"
Go
I just thought of it.
The one ring.
Yeah.
This
fools
is just
them
like
all.
a DM rules clarification. If the ring is casting a concentration spell, then the wearer doesn't need to roll concentration on it, right?
I don't believe.
It's your call.
There is actually a little bit of writing about this.
Oh.
So they have actually called this. Let's get that going again.
So I'm thinking we could put bless into it, which is a very handy thing to have, especially if someone doesn't have to concentrate on it.
Okay.
The spell is used.
Just that's my thought, but happy to hear anything else.
Yeah, my level 1 spells are basically garbage, so don't worry about me.
Yeah, so I don't see anything about concentration. So yeah, we'll just say you don't have to concentrate, and hopefully that doesn't bite me in the ass.
All right, well, I guess I'll put a first level bless into there.
Cool.
Okay.
You folk and your
But before we
spells.
sleep, obviously.
Yes.
Obviously.
Obviously.
I'm just gonna pop my little toad figurine out and be like, look up, we got you a friend.
Oh, all right. What are we doing with this?
Just ribbit.
Okay. All right. And you see he kind of he pushes on the back of it, and it actually does do a little hop. It seems there is some sort of element in it that just kind of does force it to you push down on it and let go, and it sort of springs forward. Oh shit! All right.
Real magic.
The real magic is toys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we shoot forward to the next morning. I will have everyone make potentially their final. What is a check?
Wisdom save.
Saving throw.
I'm really, really good at these guys,
Yeah.
as you can tell.
I can tell. Ooh, I rolled bad, but
Okay.
Oh.
16.
Oh,
Okay. Nice.
25, baby.
Oh, heck yeah.
Damn, that's 6 plans for
My
you.
last day, I'm like, I am not dying tonight.
Yes.
10.
10. Okay.
And 12.
And 12. All right. Yep.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And you all awaken. Looking about yourselves, sort of the early thing, nothing seems to have changed that you can see. Corax, I'd say it's almost like you can just feel these eyes on you now. And again, not a very restful sleep, and just kind of you did get a full night's rest, but it's just not great. You will be glad to be over this soon.
I just run my hand over the Hessian sack at my waist. I may see you soon.
Wicked. Yeah, and you go downstairs. I will say, sort of over this as well, Sophie, you see that Ford is slipping back a bit. I think there is some sort of hiccups in his conversational patterns, but he is he seems to be solid. I think it seems to be well done, but it definitely seems to be pulling on him again. Morten, you are not hungry at all. At all. Odds are we won't see this really come to fruition, but you will either forget to eat or you just simply don't care to, because everything tastes like mush and there's really no point. Your party has to push you to eat if you are to have anything.
It's night before the fight, or morning now, so I'm good.
With Ford not doing so, I'll just make sure that they're all settled, and then remind him that he should keep Arian and Akron in the room today, and that I'll come meet them when everything's over.
Right. Be sure to be safe. I'm sorry that I still feel quite tired. I don't really know what's going on.
I did not expect you to aid us in any way. I just wanted to spend some time with you, and I got to.
Yes, but I'm supposed to look after you. He kind of looks over to your group, but I'm glad you found some other people.
I think I may be looking after them, actually.
Well, then nothing new, I suppose. Oh dear. I do love you, Sophie.
I love you too, Ford.
I look
I'll
forward
see
to
you in a
leaving
few
this-
hours.
Yes, yeah. I look forward to leaving this place with you.
Me too. I can't wait to see where we go next.
Yes, somewhere with sunshine, please.
Yes, perhaps a hot springs.
Ooh, excellent. Yes. Perfect.
Yes.
And he sets to fretting about the boys.
Perfect. I'll just go up to everyone else when we're done and wipe my hands. All right, I'm ready when you are.
Ready?
Yes.
All right. So you go. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, please continue.
You go up to the square. You know, with the early start, you have about you have exactly 3 hours to kind of work with. He's supposed to set down at noon, and you can you have that ticking clock of him, like when this arrival is coming. Where would you like to set up?
Well, for me, my top priority is we do what we can to Houdain, but also my protection auras. If I can, I want to protect you also. Remember that if you need help within 10 feet of me is great. So wherever Corax is going to hide near the blade, I want to hide close to him, but opposite maybe. Some of the pews or columns or something like that.
Mm-hmm. My intent is to be as close to the sword as I can. Like if it's resting on the like on the pulpit kind of thing, then I want to be like right behind it.
Yeah, maybe we're all, or at least he and I are around there was the wolf statues. One was
Yes.
crumbled and stuff, so we're like hidden behind those in some way or something. I don't know. Yeah.
Sounds
Then
good to me.
We need somebody to close the door, set the snare, if you will.
I could probably be there, so that I can try to push him further in if possible.
And was there a second floor in the church, or was it all like one? Like there wasn't like an upper mezzanine or anything like that, was there?
There was not. No. Just sort of very tall walls.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, sorry if this is like metagaming or something.
Oh, no worries.
If Sophie's gonna cast that undead protection spell thing, can I be in it with her when she casts it, or will I get like thrown out of it? Or
I believe she can set it like she did mention that she can set it as a trap as well. It would be more difficult. So it just you're kind of assigned to either inside or out, I believe.
Yes, essentially, unless you wanted to like misty step out or something.
okay,
But it's only a 20-foot radius, so you could be close without being in it.
okay,
10-foot radius, even smaller.
okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do
I
have
guess-
something I would like to do like 10 minutes before it happens. By the way, I just want to throw that out there.
Well,
Um,
yeah, we'll scoot right to that. Actually, I think everyone else is good to go there. So 10 minutes before you can see even though this is when it's sort of lightest here, it is getting darker, and there's sort of this sense of dread approaching.
Yeah, as it's getting darker and cloudier and just like hearing the sounds outside, I just want to peek out to everybody as I know we're all kind of hiding out. I have really appreciated my time with you all. I know we are going our separate ways after this, but you did not have to help me. I mean, you did have to stay, but you did not have to aid, and for that, I really appreciate it. You are all very nice people and very strong people, and the type of people that I hope I can be when I get to really grow up. And just wanted to say thank you. And mechanically, I'm going to cast motivational speech.
Hey.
Which I will just really quickly tell everyone what that means. So that's everyone for you guys. Everyone gains 5 temporary hit points. Has advantage on wisdom saving throws. If an affected creature is hit by an attack, so if any of you are hit by an attack, you have advantage on the next attack roll that you make. But once you lose those 5 temporary hit points, then the spell is over for you. So it's just kind of a charge type thing.
Cool.
Alrighty.
Thank you, Sophie. It's this for all of the terrible curses afflicted upon us. This has actually been something of a pleasant experience. I've gained in all of you something that I had thought was lost for some time, and to have this type of companionship, even facing down almost certain doom. I'm glad it's the 3 of you.
Me too. Glad to do this with you, and I'll be even happier, see what we do tomorrow.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Maybe something aside from stew.
Maybe finally some eggs and some halfway decent coffee.
Something chewable.
It's good stew. I don't know, you guys.
I don't want to drink my meals for the rest of my life. I wouldn't mind going back to goblins and skeletons and helping villages, small things, simple things. That'd be nice.
As the time grows nigh, dark clouds roil over Onshire, and the thunder approaches, and just this feeling like something's about to burst. It's that sense of like something's about to happen and just waiting for it. And right as noon comes to pass, anyone who can see outside into the square watches as a portion of the dark clouds sort of coalesces and spouts down to the square and this palpable feeling of dread as all of a sudden everyone knows, even if you can't see it, Houdain has touched down. And pulling back, anyone who can see, there is this huge man, their huge being, essentially, stands up. You see this fearsome dog helm with glowing red eyes piercing out from the maw. Streaks of black ichor stream from the helm's eyes, rivulets running down the snarling muzzle, and wherever they touch the ground, the earth sizzles. Wears an impressive suit of scorched iron with an intricate filigree of snarling dogs that almost appear to shift in the light, looking like they're actually chasing each other and moving around. And he sort of stands there, looks around, and pulls out, and he draws his sword, and you just see this black shadow pools out as he pulls out the sword out of the sheath and just starts hitting the ground and wreathing the blade, the crossguard of which looks like a crude yet vicious version of the one that you guys have. I will have everyone roll, if they're hiding, everyone roll a stealth check.
Okay, it's an interesting idea. I think I have something for this now.
Oh,
Do I? I do.
forgot this might be part of it, so yikes.
Who wants to go first?
I got a 6.
I got a 10.
Ooh, okay.
I got a 12.
Right.
I got an 8.
My God.
Oh boy.
I want to call our once per campaign mulligan.
Oh, okay. Okay, so everyone roll again. No problems. No worries.
Close.
We're cut this.
Redo.
Fix that in post.
damn. Yeah, we're live. Crap.
Oh no.
There is you, Sophie, especially. I believe you said you were by the door, correct?
Mm-hmm.
As he stands to his full 6'5" height, the creature just kind of stands and starts turning towards what looks like that sort of farm area, and then just stops, and you hear Lovelace. Did you not learn your lesson? For shame. I will make you come to heel. And he turns around, and I will have everyone roll initiative.
I'm gonna say in my head to Corax, I think he saw me.
It seems like he might have.
Well, that works out. Now we don't have to bait him.
Corax, you do have a +3 to initiative since we're hiding together. From my,
Yay, that brings
aura.
me to a 10.
Oh, I have an 8.
Did we spend too much on our role play and not enough on making
Alright.
sure
We
our
need to-
dice were okay?
We needed to warm up our dice more here, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Put them in the
Yeah.
bowling polishing bag, get them ready.
Right? It's like,
Oh, man.
all right. Soph, what do you got?
13.
Okay. And Yllara?
6.
Ooh.
We're gonna die.
Right.
Used that 25, and that was all my good rolls for the rest of the game. So
Oh, man. Well, not amazing, but with this, I will say let's go to our battle map, which
Oh boy.
tried to get as close as possible to what we're looking at here, but I'm gonna also have to scoot you guys a bit. Put you in the church. Whoop.
Let me know when we're good to move.
Oh, right. I guess I would have to summon you. Whoop.
Ooh-wee.
Did you build the
Alright.
inside of the church? Did we mess that up?
Of course I did. I planned that, and I
Okay,
knew.
Imagine we're like, let's take the fight at the farm.
Yeah.
Well, at least I have the farm. How do I?
Oh,
where's
that's
this
a good point.
from?
Okay.
I've completely lost. There we go.
All right. So, what's our backup plan? We all had a backup
I
plan, right?
mean,
Well, the DM
Yeah,
didn't let
we'll
me use
have-
the mulligan on the stealth roll, so maybe.
We use it for initiative. Yeah.
maybe it's Onshire Part 2 next Halloween, where
Right.
we do the same thing,
Yeah.
but we're all at the inn.
Yeah.
start over, another loop.
Yeah.
Did Rowan write a
Okay.
roguelike? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Oh no. Now, are you
Alright.
able to see where we are? It is unfortunately a really large map, but
Yes.
perfect. Slowly shifting all y'all to the church. So the church looks a little different than I explained because no one's not that great at this, but
Good enough.
Yeah, I will set Sophie at the front door. And Corax, if you want to help me with moving the rest of your party as well.
Yeah, I can do that. Cool.
Okay, maybe a good time to look at combat options.
Mm-hmm.
What does my character do again?
Yeah, I've still got Moonbeam. To kind of
Hey,
like
me
start
too.
and finish my whole spell list of useful things. That's about it.
I have Moonbeam as like an always prepared spell, so I can't even like stock something
Oh.
else in place of it. Like, oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, shoot.
No, but I changed my spell list out a gazillion times in preparation, so
Nice.
which is okay because I'm a cleric and you're allowed to do that.
Yeah.
That is part of it.
Well,
Okay, so we got everybody inside. Is this about close enough here?
That would be, yeah.
Okay.
That'll be about close enough, and then these little side things aren't really here, but we'll work with what we got.
You have Sophie where you want her, and then where are we going to have Yllara?
I believe, Yllara, whereabouts were you? You were sort of in the pew area?
Yeah, I think probably like halfway in,
Okay.
tucked behind a pew, maybe.
Okay.
Alrighty. And with that, thank you all for your patience. Sophie, how would you like to start us off?
Oh, I get to be the lucky first person, huh?
You most certainly are.
Very cool. I am going to. Oh my gosh, I don't even know. I think I'm just going to try to hide again, honestly, with my action.
Alrighty.
To try to stay out of the way.
You
And
gonna
then
like
with
scoot, or you just like stay in the same spot? Do you think?
I'm gonna scoot backwards as much as I can into the church, and then try to hide amongst the pews or something if possible.
Sure, your movement speed is 30 feet.
That's correct. I will also use my bonus action to activate my. I don't know if the shadow flight would work in here because there's torchlight and stuff.
I would say there's enough where it's a crappy dark place, so you can definitely.
It's dim enough. Okay, so I will use my bonus action to kind of activate that, but I won't like fly up in the air or anything. I'm just kind of like hovering over the ground, and then go backwards and try to hide in the pews or whatnot with my action.
All right, give me a stealth roll.
This is gonna be really good because I don't.
Mhm.
I roll 2 dice for this one, so. Okay, that's a 3 on a nat 1.
No.
pretty cool, pretty good. Pretty good and cool.
Good start. Good start.
This is we're gonna crush it.
This is no problems. I don't see any issues.
I think she's just running backwards and loudly trips over something as she's running, and then that is the reminder to her to activate her steps of night. She's like, oh shoot!
And she falls forward instead of like hitting face first. Just.
Yeah, exactly. But that's everything for my turn. It was a good turn.
All right. It was a good turn. You plodding forward, Houdain, not quite to the crest of the opening of the church. Looks around, like the helm just kind of looks around inside. And I'm going to. Ray, would you be able to help me make a 20-foot radius sphere?
Yeah, I can do that. Off of Houdain?
No. So this would be. Sorry. This would be right in the center where all of you guys seem to be.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I would love to do that.
Cool. Very
I don't know if
good.
the sarcasm's coming up like over the.
But it is much appreciated. Okay. Yes. So you all watch as there's he looks inside and raises one finger, and a streak of green energy just pulses forward, and I will have everyone make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Sure.
Anyone within a few feet of me might get a bonus to that.
I believe anyone within 10 feet, yeah.
Who is within 10 feet?
I don't believe. I believe Sophie is outside of the sphere. Or are you in? Are you in? Oh, you are in.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
No,
You're also part of this.
Corax is just in. That's it.
Okay.
Oh,
So +3. We're doing dex saves?
so
We're
plus
doing
3?
dex
Okay.
saves. Okay.
+3.
Mine was also bad.
So on a nat 1, 8.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I got a 9.
All right. Yeah. yeah.
I got like a 24.
That will help. Yes. And Yllara?
19.
19. All right. So, right. So, Corax and Sophie, you will both take. Does necrotic do anything special for either of you guys?
No.
No. So altogether, you take 20 points of damage as this fiery necrotic energy just explodes within the church, burning and sapping away your energy. Morten and Yllara each take 10 of fire and necrotic damage.
Cool.
And you, upon there, you just see him, this stance of come, like, awaiting you guys. And with that, we will go to Corax.
Pat myself out, stand up, pull the blade off the pulpit. That'll be it then.
Ooh.
I pull the blade and I raise it up above my head, and I drag my hand across the blade to invoke my right.
Dope.
And invoke the crimson right of the dawn. I'm assuming this makes the blade a little bit brighter.
Yes, for sure.
Trying to be the light in the darkness. I psych myself up and just start walking forward. Morten. I'm going to stay within range of Morten for the most part, but like
Okay.
within 10 feet.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, it's time to move. And
You
just gonna
Yeah.
boop, 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 boop.
just make sure I have that
Like,
here.
we've got to do this. There we go.
I will say you definitely notice his attention shift completely to you. Okay. All right. Perfect. Is that your turn?
I'm going to hold my action
Mhm.
in an effort to basically defend myself if he gets close enough.
Perfect. I love that. And with that, we go to Morten.
Are we traps done? We're not going to do the trap? I think you saw us.
You've seen us.
It is too late.
Okay. Instead, then, I will channel divinity and do Watcher's Will. So for you
Okay.
three, you gain advantage on intelligence, wisdom, charisma saving throws. Just in case we get into that, that is all the brain saving throws got advantage. And if if I can, I will move so that people are still within 10 feet of me, but I will go to take the front as well towards Houdain.
So roughly about there by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shield up.
All right.
All right.
Cool. Yllara.
Where am I right now? Sorry, I can't really see this
No
map
worries.
too well. Okay, cool.
You can't see my dark map.
Sorry. These contacts are like blocking part of my vision, and I'm also
no.
not wearing my glasses, so I apologize.
Get the battle glasses on.
I'm quite blind. I will. Okay, I'm so sorry. I have questions
No probs.
about this ring situation.
Mhm.
This does not use my spell slots, correct?
It does not use your spell slots.
But it does use an action.
Yes, whatever it would take to cast the spell it uses, so I believe it is an action.
Okay, perfect. I will use this ring to cast Bless on everybody.
Dope.
Because I think everyone's in range still.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
Rebekah.
And does that include
wanna
you as well?
Remind people what that does. 3 people within range, so everybody else.
Okay. I believe that means everyone gets to add a d4 to their saving throws and
attack rolls.
And attack
And
rolls.
attack rolls. Excellent.
For how long? I don't remember. Forever long?
A minute?
Well, yeah, a minute because the ring can't be non-concentrated.
Hey. Okay. Cool. So for that
Round.
same minute, you have the advantage on brain saving throws, so we'll know.
Yep.
Those come off at the same time.
Excellent.
That's
bolstered.
Anything else?
probably it for me. Maybe
Alright.
I'll move and tuck closer to this wall a little bit. Get a little bit of cover.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
That's all.
Coming up to the top of the round, Sophie.
Okay, I would like to fly backwards to be between the other 3, but about 10 feet up in the air. Sorry to the cameraman. And I will. I could tell that was like. Could I tell that was necrotic damage that came from him?
Yes, I would say so.
Okay, then I am going to just whisper, "Oh, please, please, please protect us," and cast Aura of Life. That is a 30-foot radius, and everyone within it is going to have resistance to necrotic damage, and your hit point maximum cannot be reduced.
Hey, all right. I like that.
So that should help. And I just want to kind of stay hovering between the 3 of them. I don't have any bonus actions. So I'll just stay there and keep my eyes kind of locked on Houdain.
Ooh, okay. All right.
I want to give him like a scowl. Like I'm not happy with this guy.
Yeah.
The 14-year-old mean mug. Actually, 14-year-olds have some of the meanest mugs I've ever seen, so...
They do.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn it, why do I want them to think I'm cool? Ridiculous.
Well, I can't get rid of that. No. How does one get rid of rulers?
Right click.
We are going to.
My notes
Sorry,
are just all the buffs we have on currently.
So many.
So we don't remember or forget any of them.
Yeah.
All right. He, with this, you just hear. Again, he puts out his finger, and you just hear him yell, speak. Fetch. and you hear scrabbling coming from outside beyond, but you do not at the moment see anything.
Is he within the church at this point, or he's still like on the outskirts?
He's currently still on the outskirts of the church.
Interesting.
Interesting. That was the villain action. What else we got here? You guys. I think he's going to actually turn around and start walking back to the farm.
Shit. I mean, shoot. So
But did he see the messages and the names goading him in?
Let's see. Ooh. Okay, let's roll something else too. You do notice him look down at them, and your guess is that he has something else up his sleeve. So he has definitely noticed it, but he sort of is wandering, not running or anything, just kind of slowly marching towards the center of the square. Corax.
Well, Plan B. Battle.
Yep.
Can't let him get away.
Nope.
And yeah, I'll start. I will run. Was that 60 feet? Yes, like double my move speed. Yeah, I will do exactly that. Let's see where that gets me. It's gonna get me basically to the door and just outside the door.
Awesome.
Landon, come back and face punishment for your crimes.
You have the sword.
Yeah, just like up over my head.
Nice.
Point. Actually, no, leveled right at him.
You shut your mouth.
It's a beak, actually.
Oh, I will say, you from here, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but you see beyond him are these two humanoid creatures with sort of like skin and just like these weirdly mutated dog faces. Like no fur, but just like running full tilt at you from behind him.
Cool.
Cool.
More incoming.
Morten.
Yeah, also run. Pretty much just catch right back up full 60.
Yeah, you're going to get ahead of me if you go to full 60.
Yeah, I'll just try and get in front anyway.
Okay.
And then I just bring the shield back up and let the flail hang low with the skeleton hand clicking on the flail. And that's it. Just hoping to goad him a little, I suppose. But
You definitely have his attention, or maybe Corax's attention. He's definitely focused on you guys for sure. Yllara.
So you guys are like right at the entrance of the church now,
yeah,
and we're still trying to get him inside, right?
it looked like he wasn't gonna. We're just running out there now.
Okay. I will do something that might be kind of dumb.
Love to hear it.
Best actions.
Yeah.
Never mind. Okay. I'm going to run up behind Corax. Just put my hand on his shoulder and cast protection from evil and good.
Just sort of look over my shoulder and nod.
So undead creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against Corax, and he can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed.
Damn, forgot about that one.
Sorry, for how long?
10 minutes.
Nice.
All right. Stacks on stacks.
Call me pancakes.
I will not. Sophie, we go up to top of the round with you.
Okay, I'm going to fly out to my group, still sort of behind them, but so that I can see out the door. And I am going to... We've been giving out so many buffs and stuff. I'm going to Guiding Bolt him.
Ooh. Alright.
I'm going to do that at 3rd level. No, 2nd
Okay.
level. I'm going to do it at 2nd level. And that is... I can't roll my computer dice because it'll slow the computer down, but my real dice don't roll that well. That is a... hold on. I'm just making sure I have all my buffs in check.
Mm-hmm.
18 to hit.
18 just hits.
Okay, scary but good.
Cool.
Okay, so it's gonna be 16 radiant damage.
All right.
And the next attack roll against him has advantage because he should be have like a fun glittery light surrounding him. And I say, "Hey, do not leave. We're not finished with you."
He's almost wreathed. So wreathed in this light, he shines out in this darkened area, and visibly angry.
I was going to say first blood to Sophie, but then I remembered I burned.
Yes. So you watch as these grotesque sort of mutant creatures just like start galloping forward, sometimes on all fours, other times just full out running. However, with what you have said,
It was so mean that he gives up.
he gives up immediately. Well done, guys. You've done it.
Perfect.
Dang, you guys are still so far.
It's because we're super safe in the church.
Yeah. He comes forward and looks to Corax, and you see points his finger down the ground. And says, "Come." And I am going to have you roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Sure, so that will be +3 for being close to Morten, plus a D4, and then with advantage. Is that
You
correct?
bet.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Excellent.
Let me just go ahead and just roll all of that right here.
Back-to-back casual ones. Here we go.
Right, please be low.
That is going to be 15.
15. Oh, you suck. That just succeeds.
Hey.
I mean, happy for you guys. Hooray.
Wrong animal, abomination.
And he snarls at you, just full as you could feel him trying to impose his will on you, and I believe that he's actually going to use his action to move closer. Again, his sword dragging by his side. Corax.
Yeah. It's not close enough. That's a good question then. You know. What I will do is move forward half my distance. Actually, to stand side by side with Morten, just shoulder to shoulder, and just flourish the blade. If you want it, you have to come get it. And I will cast Blood Curse of Exposure on him. And I will... no, I'm not going to amplify it. So, essentially, if he takes damage from an attack or spell, I will use my reaction to remove any resistances that he has to that triggering attack.
Perfect. Love it. Anything else?
Oh, just a bad attitude. That's it.
Yep. He has noticed. Morten.
I think I'll run up to him as close as I can. I think he's within 30, right?
He's
I believe so.
just about within 30 for you. Oh yeah, he is for you.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll do that, with 5 feet between us so I can hit him, but at the same time get people who want to be close to my aura. That's an option, potentially. And I am going to probably just wail on him here with the flail.
Alrighty, wail flail.
Yeah.
You have advantage because of the guiding bolt on your first attack.
Right. Okay. So the first to hit is either a 20. Yeah, let's go with the 20.
Okay, that hits.
So that will be. Oops, I rolled the wrong damage, but 7 plus. So that's 7 bludgeoning, and then just 2 radiant from the devotee sensor. And I'm gonna throw a level 2 divine smite on this.
Ooh, alrighty.
Is he also going to take more damage potentially?
He will very much potentially take more damage.
Okay.
Theoretically.
So that is 3d8 normally, plus 1d8 if he's undead or a fiend.
Okay, yeah, he is undead.
Okay, so 4d8. That's a lot of really, really low rolls. Really low.
Okay, annoying.
Classic.
10 damage.
Oh my god.
Hey. Oof.
Quite
Oh.
terrible. Thankfully, I have a second attack, so let's go through that one real
All
quick.
right. Yeah, yep.
14 to hit. I don't think I have advantage on this one, right?
A 14 unfortunately misses.
Yeah, that's cool.
You have the D4. I don't know if you added that.
I did not.
You'd have to roll a 4, but you might.
It is a 1 good.
No?
No?
This something that should have connected. You watch him just sort of bat it away quickly with his shield.
I think that's about it. I'm just looking
That's
through
it?
my list here.
All right. Yeah.
But yeah, that seems to be it. Cool.
Oh, was there any resistances to any of that damage?
There was not.
Okay.
No. All right. Sorry, that is Yllara.
Blast him.
Cool. Yeah, so I will, oh, Mort. Yeah, I will move kind of diagonally to see if I can get vantage on the guy around Morten, I guess. But stay a good distance away from him, I think.
Do that and keep you in his aura.
And yeah, I'll blast him.
All right.
I'll try. Ooh, yeah, hit with a 28
Yes, it definitely hits.
or 13 damage.
All right.
And second blast. Hit with a 16.
16 does not hit.
Just fizzles out. And yeah, I think that's it for me.
I think with that significant thing, he is going to use a villain action to immediately. No, you are. What is your? Did you scoot back, Morten? Or are you
He's
within
at 5
melee?
feet.
I'm
is
at
the
5
idea.
feet, yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay, so he will try to attack you.
Like to see him try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's try this. Yeah, 17 plus 22 to hit.
Yeah, he did it. Unless we have something for this.
Nope.
No,
Not currently.
not at the moment. Okay.
And it's Corax that has the disadvantage against him for attacking. Okay. So you, Morten, take. All right, you take 15 points of necrotic damage as he drags the sword across you, and you watch as it actually draws in your life, and he seems to get sort of a little bit more energized from that.
Did the aura come with us?
Yeah, don't we
I'm
have-
pretty sure you guys moved out of the aura from what I can see
doesn't
on
come with
Tailspire
you?
there.
Oh no.
It comes
No,
with me,
it
but
comes
my
with.
turn is
But you're
my
out.
turn. You guys have moved further than it's not my turn yet.
Right. Shoot.
Shoot.
All right. How much was that again?
Excellent.
15 points of necrotic damage.
Quite a bit. Quite a bit.
And with that, we actually come to Sophie's turn. Up and around.
Cool. I'm going to move in so that everyone is within the aura, but I am still not in the front lines. Whatever that means placement-wise.
Basically 10 feet.
Yep, that probably is reasonable. But I definitely want to make sure that I'm not too far away should they continue to move forward. So maybe I'll get within 10 feet of everyone else at the very least. And then I would like to, I will activate my other aura, my Twilight Sanctuary Channel Divinity, and have this kind of like purple midnight light emanate from me, which is
How
the
far?
one that grants, it's also 30 feet. So it'll be the same as the one that's currently up. And that is the temporary hit point one at the end of everyone's turn. Who ends their turn within the aura will get some temp HP. And then I will use a second level healing word on Corax because I know he got hurt with me. Oh, sorry. It's 8 healing.
That is perfect.
And that is it, I think.
Maybe I should unmute. Alrighty. Awesome. With that, you watch as... Man, you guys are far. These creepy creatures have run fully. They seem to have Corax in their sights, but have used their full run movement to get here. And Houdain will almost disdainfully, Morten, is going to try to walk past you to get to Corax. And I believe that leaves your square. So you can do an attack of opportunity if you would like. You don't have to though.
Yeah, I think I don't have any other reactions, so I'll go for it. Well, he's beyond 5 feet from me, right? So
yeah, he's walking like he's just kind of scoots past you and is trying to come for Corax.
Okay, 21 to hit.
21 definitely hits.
And that will be
scoot you back here.
8 bludgeoning and 3 radiant. Yeah.
Okay. And he is stuck. You draw his attention, and he is going to. You see, as you basically stop him, you just, and he's going to attack you for getting in the way.
Me?
Wow. Right.
Not in the way. I am the way.
Hate it and love it. Perfect.
You stole that, I swear.
Everything's been said.
Can't say anything, Rich.
Yeah. Probably.
So that is a first attack is a 12 to hit.
Nope.
Ooh, nice. Second attack is a 25 to hit,
I guess.
and a 23 to hit. The third one.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
All right. On the first attack, you take 12 points of piercing damage.
Cool. It's looking bad.
Great. And with that, looks at you. Oh, why would you even give me that? Sucks. Oh, I see what. Never mind. You watch the sword as it cuts through you, suddenly alights with this fiery sort of green glow and will hit you. Or
No damage.
and then turns out no damage. Wow, that's so that was a searing smite. The first slashing damage is 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And what is this? 1 point of fire damage.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Son of a gun.
Singeing smite.
Yeah.
Like,
Eyebrows a little crisped. But a lot of my blood is out. I would say quite a lot. Nearly all of it.
oh, all right. But that is his turn. Corax. Oh, sorry.
Oh, right. That was just an attack of opportunity, not Morten's actual turn.
Right. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Sorry.
Corax. Is
Finally.
your turn.
I staunchly walk forward, using my Kenku recall to mimic his disdain. And I walk forward. I try to impose myself between him and Yllara.
Mm-hmm.
And I attack with this longsword two-handed. But I invoke the ability of the Clockwork Amulet to forego rolling the d20 for the attack and simply add my +7 attack bonus to a 10 for 17.
Okay. I will also have you roll your bless. Because a 17 would not hit.
Oh, well, that's miserable. That would be a 20. How about that?
I was gonna say that would guarantee a hit, anyways. I didn't need to roll, but very cool. That definitely hits.
Okay, so follow along with me here.
All right.
We've got 1d10 on the longsword for being wielded two-handed.
Mm-hmm.
The weapon has an additional 2d6 radiant.
Yes.
I have invoked the Rite of Dawn, Crimson Rite of Dawn for an additional d6, and because he
Okay.
is an undead, that grants me an additional d6.
Correct.
So I will be
46 and a
rolling
D10.
46 and a d10, re-rolling any ones and twos.
All right.
You're made for this.
Max damage, please.
So that will be 17 on the first attack.
Okay.
Leave my friends alone. And I attack again, adding the bless to that for a 19. Okay.
19 hits, right? Yes.
Yeah, and damage will be 10, 15, 17, 21 points of damage.
Oh. Boże mój.
It is time for you to leave Onshire.
Onshire is mine.
No longer.
Ooh, you are pissing him off. All right. All right. Okay. All right.
Hold on, let me take my earrings off.
Yeah, we're gonna do this. All right. Morten.
All right, here we go.
Get out of here, Morten.
Oh, 10 hit points. 10 hit points.
10
Oh,
hit
yes,
points.
how many?
At the end of our turns, right?
12 for
12.
Corax.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, I do have a problem here. Nah, it's fine. For my bonus action, you're gonna see the hands of the skeleton come off the flail and reveal that hole underneath, and the mist starts coming out. So for the next minute, we will heal 1d4 HP every turn. So just remember that we have the mist healing. Just write that down as well. And when does that happen? At the start of your turn. So I suppose I don't actually get to heal from that this turn. I don't know how that would work.
Start of your turn. It's fiddly. Let's say, yeah. Roll your d4.
D4? Okay.
Just gonna take those hit points back anyways.
A 4? Yeah, exactly. These are gone in a moment.
Who are you?
Yeah.
You didn't roll a 4.
Oh, I hit damage. I was so used to it. Every time I see a
I
D4
see.
on a 4, I take damage. And then I'm
Perfect.
going to just wail on him. If I can get...
No,
He's right beside me still, right? So...
he is, yeah.
Ay. We don't have any bonuses, right? No, that's
bless,
miss.
right?
Bless.
Bless.
Yeah.
I don't
Not
think
enough.
it won't be enough. I rolled the 9. Next one. Okay, 21 to hit.
21 definitely hits.
And this will be a divine smite most likely. So 9 bludgeoning. That's the wrong one. And then 1 radiant from the divine sensor. And
okay.
3d8 from divine smite at level 2.
All right.
14 radiant.
All right. Okay.
And I think that's it. That's all I got.
You hit his face, and the bits of this acrid ichor sort of splash everyone, just sizzling as it hits.
Bring up the shield and I smack the flail on it so the hand's hitting it and like, come on home, Landon.
Oh, we shouldn't have said that one.
Fuck.
Sorry. I believe that was rough. He's going to use another villain action, and he's going to try to attack. No, Corax, you said you were on the other side of Landon, correct?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So, on the other side of Morten. Morten, I'm going to try to hit you. Let's see how that goes.
Come at me, bro.
Ugh, maybe not. 16 to hit.
Nah.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, you see, he basically telegraphs this. He's so angry with you saying his name, and everyone just sort of like flippantly doing this. You catch it on your shield. With that interruption out of the way, Yllara.
13 temp hit points for Morten at the end of his turn. That does not stack with the previous 5 if you still have those.
Those are long gone.
I thought so.
And I roll D4, right?
What are you doing?
Aaron's
For the healing.
something.
Oh
for me?
yeah. Everyone.
A sweet 1 point, baby.
Heck yeah.
Take what I can get. I like telepathically
Yeah.
to Morten, like, how you doing, bud?
You know, I'm 30%.
Great.
I think Pup definitely goes, look at all that blood. It's right there. It's right there.
Great. How far is this guy from the church doors? Like entrance?
It's good.
How many feet?
Find out for you. 26 feet, 25 feet.
Okay. I will kind of go behind him and get to the other side of Morten.
Mhm.
Or if I'm already behind him, I'll just go up to Morten. And I will put my hand on his back, and with this ring, use Cure Wounds.
Oh. Mhm.
Do I roll, or does he roll for that?
I believe you
I
roll for that.
Alright.
Yeah, we want you to roll for that.
Are we sure?
Make Aaron roll.
7 points of healing for you.
All right, I'll take it.
And then I will try to sneakily
Yep.
maybe just take my gloved hand and rub it over like a wound that he has and get it soaked in his blood, and then I'll peel my glove off and put it in my pocket. If I'm
Yes.
able to do that.
Yeah. Give me sleight of hand with advantage. I think, Morten, you're a little bit more concerned about other things at the moment.
Yeah, wherever my passive is for sure. I'm not. I'm not paying attention to that.
I will if my thing wasn't freezing. Sorry.
No worries.
Digital dice.
The digital dice. I appreciate the math. I don't appreciate anything else.
Yeah.
Okay, with advantage 14.
14.
It's my passive perception.
Perfect.
Cool.
Right.
And that's it for me.
Cool.
You hear immediately upon putting that in your pocket. Yes, excellent. Thank you so much. And here's a gift for you. And I will get you to check your, if I can get this done quickly. Check your inventory. It shows up as a ring, but it's just a blessing. I couldn't work it out.
Okay.
But you immediately, it seems like somebody is very happy with what you've done, and you get a little boon from that.
Cool.
Excellent. All right. Not
All
Trust
complaining
the
at all.
teammates.
Yeah.
Everything is good.
No problem at all with that.
All right, back up to the top of the round. Soph. Oh, actually, sorry.
Cool.
Sorry, I will say initiative 20, now that we're all out here.
I also rolled 13 temp hit points at the end of Ylara's turn.
Oh, nice.
sorry, that was for me.
Yeah.
10?
13.
13. Sweet. Thank you all.
You're welcome.
I don't like that aura. Whatever it is, I don't like it.
That's
No.
all of us.
Yeah.
Is there,
Well,
what is
for
the way
you.
to leave it up?
so you can right-click on one of the
Nibbins?
little nibbits, and
Oh,
yeah.
nice. Perfect. Sophie, actually everyone watching sees this. All of a sudden, this black smoke just starts to roil around in this sort of almost this tornado-esque, like, swooping up. On seeing through, it is heavily obscured, so you can't. You are almost completely shut off from your group, and you guys cannot see Sophie. Sophie cannot see you. Everyone within, it's just basically a cone of smoke, but you cannot see your healer at the moment. Sorry.
With
Yeah.
the radiant light that is off my blade, does that make a difference at all?
It is still like the light is still bright within here,
Mhm.
but it is almost as if a sort of a wall of darkness is sort of around. It doesn't seem to be quenching the light, but it does seem to be blocking it. Sophie, to you.
Yes. Sorry. Everyone gets that D4 healing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I also rolled a 4. Amazing. Sorry. So I am outside of this smoke cloud,
You
and I cannot see everyone else. Can I see Houdain?
are. You cannot. He is also within the cloud.
I see it. I would like to, because I just saw him. Like this just happened. This cloud. So I would like to throw down. I just kind of aim where he was, but trying just to get him and not the rest of them. You know what I mean? Like trying to aim.
On the opposite side of him.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm going to cast Fairy Fire. I'm going to try to.
Okay.
Which is a Dex save.
Alrighty.
Would that be a negative since he can't see it coming?
Ooh,
That is interesting.
interesting.
I think it should be.
Okay, so that would actually be a straight roll.
Whoa.
I mean, it's better than advantage.
I mean, you don't
guess.
have to just listen to me saying it should be.
That is an 18 on him.
Okay, well, that's not very nice. And then if anyone else is within that range.
How big
they
is that
also
again?
just do it. It's
How big is the
20
range?
feet.
Okay. So these guys are definitely. If you're gonna try and shoot it, give me a wisdom roll.
Great, I'm so good at those. Oh, 14.
You have additional on that, don't you?
Yeah, you have advantage and bless.
It's not a save. It was just
Oh, just check.
an
Never mind.
ability check.
Yep, fair enough.
So, and I rolled a 5 plus 9 is 14.
14. All right. I would say that's above. Morten, I will have you roll a dex save at disadvantage, and the creatures are also going to roll.
So 11 plus 1, so 12 plus my aura though. I think that's still 3, so 15.
Do you have anything else you can add to that? Did you add the D4?
Sure did. That was a whole 1.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you failed.
Cool.
And I got a 14 and 17.
14 fails, 17 passes.
So yeah, the people inside can see that this guy here is wreathed in what color?
Oh, I would say this is like a sickly green, like a noxious gas green.
Ooh. Alrighty. which Morten also appears to be.
Oh, I'm sorry, Morten. And then I don't have any other bonus actions that I can do, so I'm just going to stay hovering outside of the cloud, trying to keep an eye on them all.
Alrighty. With that, we go to Houdain's turn again. Yes. The what is it that you have active, Sophie? The
A bunch of stuff. I have my Twilight Sanctuary active, and then I have Aura of Life, I think it's called.
okay, and Twilight Sanctuary is not a spell per se. It's a
Oh, wait. Is Fairy Fire concentration? Shoot. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have the Aura of Life up anymore, which is probably stupid, but whatever. But Twilight Sanctuary is not a spell. No, it's Channel Divinity.
all right. Well, nerds. Okay. Yes, he's going to fix Corax with a look, and what level of spell is protection from good and evil?
That's a level 3, isn't it?
Yeah,
Level
warlock.
3, I believe, yeah.
He looks at Corax and no more of that. Fight me on your own terms. And you feel the magic of protection from good and evil dissipate.
Jerk.
Rude.
However, that is his turn.
Oh wait, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Warlock spells start at level 3, but do they go up? Like, are they now level 4? And does that matter at all?
They are only at the level, I believe, that at which you can, like the
Oh,
highest level at which you can cast them.
it
Yeah.
actually does say 4th level
Ooh, okay.
in the top left, if that's where I'm supposed to be looking.
Yeah, because warlock levels are
Totally.
flattened out based on
Mm.
her warlock level, I think.
That does mean. What is your spellcasting ability? Oh. Alright. Let's give this a try. Maybe not. Okay. Unfortunately, the spell just ends. I rolled a 14, and I believe the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level, which would be 14. But good catch though.
Almost got it.
We tried.
Yep.
Yes, and I will say that these guys, they are going after Corax. This one comes around this side, and this guy will weasel around. So Morten, you definitely get an attack of opportunity as he sort of whips around. Oh, so Morten, you get an attack of opportunity on.
Oh yeah,
one
yeah.
of these.
Well, I don't know. I have a long time to my turn, and I might want to use Sentinel. So
Okay. No problem. I will also say that these guys are what are called minions, which people may not have played with before.
Hmm.
So the idea is not to metagame, but the idea is these guys are not super sturdy. They can still do the exact same amount of damage as they usually do, but you guys are heroes and can kind of like cast these guys off at will. That being said, I will. All right.
Got it.
Not.
Oh wait, if I didn't realize Sentinel attack, I can also use as just an opportunity attack to. That's how you reduce the speed to 0, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of forgot it could do that. So I could potentially stop them from reaching their goal by making the opportunity.
Essentially, you would be able to attack one of them to possibly stop them from making the
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you want to save it for
No, for some reason I
right.
thought it was only seeing someone else get hit would do that, but
Oh,
it's
no.
like, no, they're already there. That doesn't make sense. So I forgot how it worked. But yeah, I will do the opportunity attack then.
Cool.
It doesn't matter whichever one is.
It's basically the one
running past me.
behind Corax.
Yeah. We get. No, it doesn't matter. It's a natural one, maybe.
Oh my god, annoying. All right. Yeah. It seems to. It's a little bit more dexterous than you kind of assumed, and skitters out of the way.
Cool.
Corax, a 22 to hit and a 18 to hit.
Those will do it.
Jeez. Oh, not marvelous. All right. Ooh, okay. That is 24 points of piercing damage as these things just like fully bite into Corax and are like scrabbling for the sword. On either side, they're just like ripping at him like dogs.
Sweet.
Awesome. Which takes us to Corax.
All right. So I'm going to sort of feed him back another smile. I'm going to ether walk.
What?
Okay.
I'm going to slip right in between him, come out the other side. Basically, I get to treat him and everybody else like difficult terrain, and just walk straight through.
Cool.
All right.
I will move to a point. Oh, wrong one. To a point where I can get flanking.
Okay, perfect. Yep.
It's time for you to give up this foolish endeavor, Landon. Remember your vows. Remember who you once were. It's not too late.
Then gonna like a
he
fish.
roars at you. Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And sorry, flank gives me advantage, yeah?
It does.
Okay. So that will be a 23 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Okay.
What are we looking like? Oh, yeah.
Okay. That will be 28 damage.
All right. Oh, that is a significant amount.
I will attack again. And as I do so, so this is a 26.
Yeah.
So I'll roll damage here first. There's 26 points of damage. And
all right.
with the attack, I flourish the blade in such a manner as to brand him with my brand of castigation. This glyph that I carve into him is sort of evokes a crow feather. It's not too late, Landon, but there's no escape. And I know wherever he's going to be, as long as he's on the same plane, and anytime he damages me or anybody else within 5 feet of me, he's going to take 3 psychic damage.
Oh, all right.
Nice.
Which he will try to do now. You will learn your manners. And he turns around and he was going to. You watch as he strikes out at the shining Morten with a villain action. But he's not looking marvelous.
That's good.
Yes.
That's what we like to hear.
Yeah.
That
Low
is 18.
That's my AC.
Okay. Just hits.
All right.
That's 15 points of necrotic damage.
You actually see the brand on my arm flash up and like wrap around me for a moment, and then for a moment, look like a full-on ghost.
Oh,
And I take half damage on that.
dang!
Nice.
Incorporeal. So he.
And then I flicker back to normal.
Oh,
Very cool.
And he takes 3 psychic.
he takes 3 psychic. Ah. Well done, guys. Morten.
Yeah, just kind of like sturdy setup and just like overhand swing with the Bodhi sensor here.
Knock him down, Morten.
Wish I could. That's a 2.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You had advantage on that, remember, because of flanking.
Right.
I do. That's a natural 1.
Oh my god.
Oh, no!
Second attack. Here we go. Other side of the die. We still got bless. I don't think it matters. Oh my god. 17 does not.
17 just misses.
Ah, cool. Last advantage here. Natural 1. Hell yeah. Awesome.
Oh my god. Are
All
you
right.
serious?
I can't.
God. Cool.
Morten, didn't you pray this morning?
I was just a shadow for a second. I'm all turned around.
Yllara.
Oh,
Oh, yes. Sorry.
bonus action?
Mhm.
Potion.
Oh, yes. Awesome. Roll those hit points.
It's these are regular? I don't remember. Or just regular potions.
They are regular. Yeah.
2d4 plus 2. Boop boop. Okay, cool. 5 health back. Going poorly. That's it.
All right. Yllara.
Yeah. Can we zoom out a bit? I just want to kind of see, like, church door is behind Corax right now. Ooh, the church door is the other direction.
The other direction. Of course, it's
Okay.
sort of facing the other houses.
Sweet. Can I move to get behind Houdain?
You certainly could, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Like opposite the door, or
Yeah, opposite the door. Like facing the door. Yeah, but not too close.
Yeah, sure.
And
I
then
will say if you push beyond that thing, you won't be able to see him.
if I
on
push
beyond.
beyond.
One of those auras right here.
10.2 foot. Yeah.
Yeah, just far enough to not be at disadvantage, I think, with my Eldritch Blast.
Toe in the line.
Yeah, just barely there. Now we'll try to blast.
anyway, started blasting.
Blast 'em, baby.
All
Hit,
right.
hit with a 24
Okay. Yes.
for 14 damage.
Ooh. All right. Dang it.
And then
Let me do
I
some
will.
calculations here.
I think I can do this. Immediately use. No, shoot. I can't do that. Yeah, no, I'll just do that. And then for my second hit with a 20.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. For 6 damage. And then I will use Repelling Blast and push him 10 feet toward the church.
Oh. Does he have to make a strength check or just?
I don't think so. Let me double
I
check.
think it just happened.
Dang.
Yes, when you hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, you can push them up to 10 feet away. So actually, could I have done that twice? Because my Eldritch Blast has a 120-foot radius or distance.
Oh, so I hit him.
Could I pushed him like each time I hit him?
You could. Yeah. Is the he doesn't go prone, right? Correct. He just gets pushed.
Just gets pushed, so it would be
Alright.
20 feet away from me in a straight line, so toward the door of the church.
Definitely.
Now, with the mongrel behind him, okay, they're both pushed.
Yeah. He definitely gets pushed. So he gets pushed 20. And this thing, pull it. Oh, it stays there, I guess.
Yeah, you just have to delete it and put it back.
I see.
Okay.
All right, so you basically, Yllara, as you push him, you see basically the smoke comes from behind you and just blocks your vision, but you know that he's been pushed.
Cool. Yeah, just kind of telepathically to everyone. Like, maybe we can get him inside the church. Maybe that'll help finish him off. I don't know.
You seem to want to avoid it.
That is true.
Well done.
All right. So with that, at the top of the round, you notice all of the cobblestones beneath you, which actually do all go all the way to the church, even though disregard the map, start to crackle and buckle and sort of lift up from the earth a bit, with making everything here difficult terrain. So it takes you twice as much to move the same distance.
Cool. So glad I used my Aether Walk.
I am going to fly over him and position myself so that, let's say I were to also push him, it would also push him into the church. Just for our map. There. Great. And I'm going to. Where are both the mongrels? Sorry, I want to be. Yeah, that's fine.
So you can only see this one at the moment if you're outside the cloud. You need to be a little bit closer in, and then you can see this again. And
That's fine. I assume he's either there or dead. Like knowing that there was two of them. And I am just going to say, it is the overly religious folks like you who make it not fun for the rest of us. And I am going to use I'm going to use Channel Divinity Turn Undead. So every undead within 30 feet that can see or hear me must make a Wisdom saving throw.
all right.
And I'm really hoping that includes the mongrels.
Does this also include me?
It most certainly does.
Includes
I
all of
thought it
us.
might. I'm sorry, Yllara.
It's okay. Wisdom.
It just affects Yllara. You guys are on your way to a Wisdom save.
Yes.
But you guys still have advantage and bless
And +3, because you're so
Plus-
close to Morten.
if you're so close to me. Yeah.
That's why I was hoping if Yllara was in it, at least she'd have something to help out.
16 for me.
Amazing.
Cool.
Got a
Sarcastic amazing or
No, but really.
a 15 and a 13.
Those are both fails.
Ooh. I guess you would have to do that as well, wouldn't you? That's right on that.
I am assuming so.
Oh, all right. That is a. Yeah. Don't think that's gonna be enough. That is a 14.
Wow, those are all fails.
Nice.
So, oh my gosh, I wasn't expecting this to work. So, I need to go back to what it actually says. Turned creature has to spend his turn trying to move as far away from you as it can. Can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. Also can't take reactions. And then if the mongrels, and I know you said they're minions, but if they have a CR of half or less, they are just destroyed.
wow. What a spell.
That is hard.
Here's
to
the
tell. You know what? Roll me a d4 for each of them for even they get destroyed, odd they stay up.
Okay, first one. I rolled a 4, that's even.
All right.
Destroyed. Second one, I rolled a 1, odds stays up.
Not bad though. Yeah, not bad.
50%. And then because that was channel divinity and an action, I am then going to say, we are almost there to everyone, and give out a mass healing word at level 3, which is going to be, what, 1d4 plus 5 for everyone? So, 7 healing for everyone.
All right.
Excellent.
Yep. I'll take that.
And that is my turn.
That was
Nice.
a pretty good turn.
Abby.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting there.
So can you read that out to me again?
Turn undead?
Yes.
Yes, sorry, have to spend blah blah blah. Spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can. It can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also can't take reactions. So, my guess from the map is that he has to go in towards the church.
Yeah.
So it can't use actions though, I suppose.
Oh, sorry, there is more to it. For its action, it can use only the dash action or try to
Dash, yeah.
escape from the effect that prevents it from moving.
All right.
If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action. Yeah.
And let's see. There we go. Panicked, he begins running into the church. And do you see the smoke following him within the church? The smoke seems to dissipate and you see him run into the church. This guy will also similarly
Skedaddled.
Skedats.
Nice.
All right. Corax.
We have this. Just a little more. I'm going to dash, so I guess I get 30 feet.
Yes.
Oop. That's it.
It's you, yeah. Crossing over these. This round that seems to be trying to snare you up at every turn. But you see him ahead of you running into the church.
Time is short, Landon. Make your choice.
Damn you all. Morten.
Okay, so I have a question. How does this rough terrain look? And does it make sense to just jump over it?
How does jumping work?
I have no idea. I think it's like a strength-based thing, but I have no idea how it affects
Oh my
things
gosh.
like rough terrain.
Do you remember?
Oh shoot, you can jump up to, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get this wrong, but you can jump up to your strength score with no running start, and then it's different if you have a running start. But I don't know. If you know better than me, put it in the chat.
When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
Oh,
Okay.
so
When you
I
make a
was
standing long
backwards.
jump, you can leap half that distance.
Okay.
Interesting.
I looked it up once because I was DMing a thing that was all about jumping.
A jumping-based campaign.
I just
It was
clicked
a
on,
jumping base.
on the walking box.
Yeah. Okay, all right. So then I can jump half my strength score. Is that what it says, basically? So, all right. Well, the other guy ran, so I want to get into the church. It's so weird. Can I just jump twice? I don't really know how that works, but
What is your strength score?
18. So I'm basically inching out to get 3 more feet of movement by just jumping twice.
Fair enough. Sure, sounds good.
It's kind of pointless.
And
But I guess I don't know if that gets past the terrain though for just my movement, huh?
Basically, where Corax is where the train levels out, sort of right as the church.
Okay. And then I'll just dash action them. I'll just run. Who cares?
Loved the jumping though. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I did love that.
Yeah.
That's what, 12 feet, and then you get another 18 feet, I guess.
Well, yeah, I guess, yeah, probably. There's half through the rest of that, and then
That's what would bring you to about there.
15 more feet. Yeah. All right.
Alrighty. Yllara.
Cool. So with the terrain, is it just you get half movement? Sorry, I kind of.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how far away is Houdain from where I am?
How many feet?
Pretty far. He ran full speed into the church.
80 feet?
Cool. I'll move up
Now,
as much as I can, just normal movement.
Your movement speed is 30?
And
Thanks. 15.
it's kind of in between you guys. And if I can, I will Eldritch Blast.
All right. I'd say you could definitely see him
Cool.
dead to rights.
I used all my good rolls last time, so 11 to hit. I don't think so.
Miss. Yeah.
21 to hit.
21 definitely hits.
Cool. For 9 damage.
Do you want to push him again?
No.
Okay.
Pretty in there, so.
Sophie, is he currently frightened of you?
It's not frightened. It's just turned.
Just turned. All right. With your little jibe, Corax, I will get you. He turns and looks at you, and
Sorry,
I will get. Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say it also it ends when he takes damage. I never said that because I
Okay.
just was
Right.
like, I know that happens. So he's definitely not turned anymore. But he is in the church, so it's fine.
Corax, I'm gonna get you to give me a charisma saving throw.
Does that count as a brain one?
That would count as a brain one.
So advantage +3 ++. Okay.
That's what we were made for.
It's 21.
Oh, yeah. There, you feel a cold prickle down the back of your neck, and this shadowy figure starts running beside you, and you think you finally got it, but as you have this moment of clarity and shake your eyes or shake your face, your head, and you see that it is in fact Morten. Something was trying to make it seem like maybe your ally wasn't exactly your ally.
Blast this place soon enough.
Spooky. All right.
Right. So
Back to me. All
back to
right.
you.
Well,
I will say that we are kind of past this point, but I will say that you are seeing bits of tree line and elements of the houses starting to kind of drift away and starting to pull apart as if the world's starting to break away and break down. But this is all
Interesting.
outside of the church.
but I feel fine.
You do.
Okay, great. I'm just going to. No one's on death's door of our team, are they?
Not
I
currently.
think so right now. Okay. Then I am just going to do another guiding bolt. I will do it at 2nd level
Mm-hmm.
on him, obviously.
Well,
Oh my goodness, Aaron! Did you curse my dice?
Was it really good? Did you roll really high?
I rolled a 1.
oh no.
Too many for
I
one
can't
fight.
even. Yeah, I can't even get there. So that sucks, man. I just it, you know, angry eyes cast this wide.
Sears past him into the church.
And I will
yeah.
go a little bit closer to the doors, but not inside, obviously.
You just see this like little head poking through. Hello? All right.
That's all I can do.
All I can do. With the still smoking shoulder pauldron from Ylara's blast, Houdain, Landon turns and full grunt just runs at Morten.
Who's this?
Houdain.
Okay.
The big bad guy.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
whole thing, this thing that is all about. So
The reason we're
this-
here.
Yeah.
the story is there was this kid that started, right?
A record scratch. You may be wondering how I got myself.
Yeah. Oh my god. All right.
This whole time we've been playing a Guy Ritchie film. Okay.
I'm assuming so. If you've also dropped Fairy Fire.
I haven't been hit, and I haven't put up anything else with concentration, so no.
Okay.
Does that affect me? I'm
That affects-
I'm also very
You are
fired.
also Fairy Fire.
I'm gonna get advantage
okay,
done.
yeah. Sorry, I would have dropped that. Well, next time, Morten.
Yeah. I mean, you could give it to me. That'd be nice. I wouldn't mind that. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Oof. Okay. So comes at you with 3 attacks.
Oh shit! Forgot that they had 3 attacks.
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
So 22 for the first one.
Yep.
The second one definitely misses, and a 21 for the second one.
Yep.
Right.
What's that face?
It's the pain I feel. Am I in your half necro damage, aura?
That was that's what I
That's long gone.
stupidly dropped.
That was the other one.
That's-
Okay, I'll just
That
cross
was the
that
good
one
one.
out. Yeah.
Yep, my bad, my bad. I've played D&D before.
I will if you'll allow me. I should have done a bonus action before this.
Oh yeah, mess me up.
Okay, all right. Searing Smite. So on one of those.
I hope you roll another one.
I know, right? Oh my god.
Don't forget the D4 HP like I did. So we get a return.
Right?
Forgot about that.
Too many buffs.
I know, right?
It's too hard.
Okay. So 12 slashing damage and 6 necrotic damage for the
Cool.
first hit.
So
And
that's 1 hit.
or sorry, 6 fire damage. And then 15 points of slashing damage on the second one.
And that's it.
That's it. He's just angrily like, "You do not belong here. This is my realm."
No, this is your home, Landon.
Ah!
Oh fuck.
And the other thing is running away, so no worries about that. That
Just
is-
like in the distance, like
yeah, I was like, "Oh, please, no, thank you." Corax.
Would it be fair to assume that these were the things that were following us in the forest on our way to and from the farm?
These seem to be something different.
Okay.
You haven't seen these bamf in and out yet.
Okay. Yeah.
So I mean, it is possible, but from what you've seen them do, it doesn't.
Okay. Yeah. I just tried to like, what kind of man gives up his home and his family for a quest for power? And just like leap up over the front of the church door here, just come in with a like leaping attack. I think Troy style.
Oh, perfect.
Coming in with the attack that I'm definitely making. 19 to hit.
Okay. He will, in doing that, he's actually going to use his reaction to parry you.
Okay.
But you come down and he just for all the power.
And look where it's got you. And I will come in with another attack.
Nice.
For 17.
17. Did you use your bless?
I did, yes.
So 17 just misses.
Well, that makes me sad.
Yeah. That is a sad.
That's okay. Yep, okay.
D4 HP.
Oh yes, thank you. I guess that's it for me.
And do you still have your temp hit points?
I don't.
Or are those gone? Okay, you
They're
can have new ones.
Cool.
Wait a minute.
That's 9.
I like 9. Thank you.
All right. Morten.
Yeah.
You watch as he parries Corax's mid-air attack, and staring daggers at him.
I'm gonna breathe in some of that mist real quick for the 3 HP.
Cool.
And yeah, as he goes to like parry Corax's attack, I'm just gonna slide in there, start wailing at him.
Oh, perfect.
With the sensor, which has not really been doing it for me, but this could be it.
Okay.
I don't think I can hit even with bless. Does a 15 do it?
15 unfortunately misses.
Oh.
I think in the tumult he seems to be moving sort of irregularly.
That's a nat 20.
A nat 20 will definitely hit.
Okay.
Yeah!
Because I have a lot of dice, how exactly are we treating
Yeah.
this?
All dice that you roll get doubled. So I don't know if
Okay.
you want to roll twice as many die if you would like to, or I
Yeah,
usually just
I'll just
roll and then whatever you would like to do.
Yeah, I'll just roll them. It's fine. The computer's doing the math anyway.
Oh, that's true.
So this is the 2d8 bludgeoning. So that is 16 total for the bludgeoning.
Okay.
This will be the radiant from the weapon, which is 11.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure I still have divine smite, so 3 slots. Yeah, so this is my last divine smite. But that will be 60. 8, yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
31 radiant damage.
God damn.
Ooh.
Explain what this looks like as you vanquish Houdain.
Like he goes to
Holy
like
cow.
parry Corax's hit, and I just slide in under him, get up real close to the flail, and you see the flail with the misting chain come up, and the ball of the flail hits him in the face, and then the hand comes off and just holds it, and just pulls him down. You see the mist drag him down to the ground.
Ah, damn.
Oh my god, yeah!
You're home now, Landon. I'm just gonna, like, if I can, while we're still doing this, try and drag him towards the writing of his name that Corax put in the ground, and turn his head toward it.
And there's just this sort of like panic, like no. And as you drag him across, let's get some music. I didn't get any like uplifting music for some reason.
Weird.
Can't
Weird,
imagine why.
Yeah. Maybe I didn't think you'd win. I did.
No.
Yeah, as you drag him across to the altar, you watch as parts of him start to crumble and sort of Civil War style starts fading away, like little small clouds of gray billowing out against the stonework of the church. Would you like to do anything before he comes completely dust?
I guess we're all just like around him now as he's crumbling.
Time for you to rest now, son.
And just completely dissipates. The sword, or his sword, turning to rust, and then completely again falling to dust. And you can feel this immediately, this stark, palpable calm sort of suffuses the area after the battle.
We did it.
I guess I'm gonna be honest, I didn't actually think we were gonna.
And you had me
Morten,
believing we could, Morten.
I thought we were gonna be joining Sophie here.
Well, I suppose we don't have to worry about that any longer.
I hope not. I'm gonna use divine sense. And do I get an undead thing from maneuver one here?
As you do the undead, the divine sense, you look out and you can see pieces of sort of bright shafts of sunlight breaking through cloud, and in as much as you're focused on this task, you are watching as each bit of light caught on, whenever it catches on a piece of architecture or home, see elements of the village turning to dust before being caught on the wind, as if the light is showing their true form. Sorry, this should be that's why. Showing their true form, and it's just very only like you can see the stones of the buildings remaining, just sort of like the bare minimum. And as you see more and more rays of sunlight, you can sense the dissipating of people's undead nature. It seems to go away, and you see light starts to hit into the back with against the large stained glass of Sirius. Sophie, you feel much lighter. Like an oppressive force has really been removed from your entire building or being. There's a sense of finality.
Breathe a big sigh. Go up to everybody, one by one. Thank you. I am so excited to see my friends again, for real. And then just hug each of them one by one. And when I get to Corax, I say, thank you for looking out for me when my own father couldn't.
Oh, I think you're muted.
You're muted.
You're muted.
I
Can't see your
couldn't tell
beak
because of
move.
the beak.
Yeah.
Thank you for helping me to keep my promise to you. Go out and explore and live.
I will. And I have to go check on them. And I'm just going to turn and run back towards the inn.
All right, and you watch Sophie run excitedly back out into the square, and again, as the sun starts shining over more, you can see the church is really more of just an ancient ruin. It still seems to be much more of it left than elements of the village. But as one beam shines through and takes away an element of the front door, you watch as Sophie just sort of disappears into this element of smoke, a memory.
I look around and step out of the church and see if there's any people in the windows or there's anyone out there.
There are no people out here. There are no buildings, really. You have to imagine almost a town, like a ghost town that was abandoned over 400 to 500 years ago. So you can see in grass, overrun with grass, bits of sort of the foundations of housing still there, but worn and old. There doesn't seem to be any movement, but there is sunlight.
I think we did the right thing regardless.
Yeah, I had hoped we would stop the cycle, but I guess we did. Not the way I'd hoped. What do you guys think, though? Should we... I don't know, do we help this place, or do we bury it?
I think time's already done that for us. If it's all the same to the two of you, I'd like to get as far away from here as I can.
I think there's one last thing I'd like to do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's because there's no one here now. Doesn't mean there has to never be anyone here. And I'll take that ring and cast the plant growth spell,
Awesome.
which grows plants in a 100-foot radius, and over time, the plants become enriched for a year and will yield great harvests.
That's incredible. You watch as just greenery, more so than has been, just takes over, and beautiful flowers poke through any bit of stonework and seem to overtake the area. It's beautiful, if somewhat sad, but you can see this is fully going to turn into a very beautiful natural area.
If it's returned to Onshire,
We did it.
we did it. I grab the two of you, pull you under my wings, under my arms.
Just take a moment to rest. Very bloodied. So
I think
do we
need to
we find the next one?
we find the next one. And if we have to do this again, we do it again.
Onward and hopefully upward. I
Hopefully.
look at Corax and like,
Flightless, you know this.
As you make your way down to where you remember the entrance / exit of Onshire to be, the sun high in the sky, shining through to show your path. Seems like it's going to be a lot better going forward. At least can't get much worse. And you start on your path, Yllara. You hear, right. So next job, that was excellent, and I've found some copper if you're interested.
go on.
Quid pro quo. And you have this sense that perhaps this isn't the end of trying to affect Morten. And I mean, it does seem like he has some more information for you. But with that, I think we'll leave this story. Thank you very much, everyone, for sticking with us. I know this was a longer one. But thank you all to the players, because holy crap, that was awesome. You guys sold it very well, and amazing costumes, by the way.
Those are very good. Yeah.
And nothing compared to your costume.
The ultimate
Best
DM.
costume ever.
Oh my god.
The only official costume.
But yes, that's it for Welcome to Onshire. Thank you all for joining us. Be sure to come back on Thursday at 7:30 for Punch Drunk Champions. And we also have
Not
we have
this week,
Cyberpunk.
baby.
We've got Cyberpunk.
It's true.
Oh, awesome. Which it should be hopefully a lot more of an uptick than this little dour piece. And then after that, we have on Saturday, we have the Casual Morning Show. So be sure to tune into that for your good news on starting off your weekends. But other than that, hope you had a great night. Hope you liked the adventure, and see you later.
Thanks,
Happy
everyone.
Halloween.
Happy
Halloween.
Halloween. Yeah.
Happy Halloween.
Bye
Thanks,
bye.
Rowan.
This-